I was thinking the other day, if I had to pick a guitar out of this collection that could do it all, I could play shows with it, I could play sessions, I could record, I could make demos, and it did everything that I needed it to do. Thick, dirty humbucker tones and chimey single coil cleans, and this choice had to be purely functional with no sentimental attachment. It would be this guitar, the Fender Telecaster. The number one reason I'm picking a Telecaster over all the other guitars is because of its versatility. And just being real here, a Les Paul sounds like a Les Paul, and a Stratocaster sounds like a Stratocaster. But a Tele kind of sounds like both. Let me explain. We can't talk about Telecaster's versatility without talking about its pickups. Now, full disclosure, I've swapped out the pickups on this Telecaster for the Seymour Duncan little 59 in the bridge and a 1/4 pounder on the neck. And yes, that little 59 is a humbucker, but I did add a coil tap. So this Tele still does the single coil Tele bridge. Now, when we think of a Telecaster bridge, we know it for its twang, but it does a lot more than that. Now, if we roll off that tone knob just a little bit, that twang becomes a little bit less twangy, it becomes rounder, and that single coil enters humbucker territory. Another reason why I love the Tele bridge over the Strat bridge, unlike the Strat bridge pickups, Telecaster bridge pickups, if you roll off the tone a little bit, can handle distortion well, and they can enter into humbucker territory. They're not as ice picky, they're not as thin, and they sound warmer and rounder. Of course, we have to talk about the neck pickup of the Telecaster. I find that the neck pickup on the Telecaster is very similar to the neck pickup on the Stratocaster, especially when you're playing through clean amps. You can get the chimey, glassy, single coil neck pickup vibes of the Stratocaster on the Tele, especially with a lot of delay and a lot of reverb. And this neck pickup can handle distortion and overdrive so well. You can get some thick, creamy, Les Paul-like lead tones on this neck pickup. Another reason why I love the Tele is because the controls are so easy to navigate. And it doesn't take a genius to figure out the controls. Position 1 controls the bridge pickup. Position 2 controls the bridge and the neck. Position 3 controls just the neck. One volume and one tone, super easy. Another reason why the Tele could be your one and only guitar is because it's highly customizable. Let me show you what I did with mine. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I put Seymour Duncan pickups in it. The bridge is a little 59, which is a mini humbucker. It sounds awesome. And of course I did the push-pull so I could still utilize the single coil pickup. And I put a 1/4 pound Seymour Duncan on the neck. I also added this Bigsby tremolo, which I'm a huge fan of. And I've added a new wiring harness and new pots. And of course, what makes Fender awesome are their bolt-on necks. So you could swap out that neck with a third-party neck or one from Fender. Back in the 50s, Leo Fender went with a bolt-on neck design as opposed to set neck because he figured if you wore down those frets or you damaged the neck, it's easier to just get a replacement from Fender than to refret or repair the neck. And the last reason why I would choose the Tele over the Les Paul or the Strat, especially to play a show, is because it stays in tune. Even with my Bigsby, for whatever reason, this Telecaster just stays in tune. In fact, before this video, I hadn't played this guitar for about a month, and when I picked it up, it was still in tune. It's amazing. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to highlight how versatile Telecasters are. What's amazing to me is Leo Fender invented this guitar in 1950 and the design has not changed much, which to me means he got it right. These guitars are super popular. They're used in pop, country, rock, and heavy metal. And if you think this guitar can't do heavy metal, go check out John 5. In fact, the inspiration for me to mod my Telecaster is from John 5's original signature Telecaster with the cool headstock. Go check that out. And so to answer the question, if I can only pick one guitar to do it all, it would have to be the Telecaster. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell for notifications. I will see you guys in the next video. Pick up that Telecaster and let's go.